Hello, and welcome to Franklin County's MetroParks Students Exploring Ecosystem Dynamics SEED program. MetroParks, along with our partners at CCS, have created a series of SEED teacher training videos for you to reference as you participate in SEED. For more detailed instruction and background information for each activity, please refer to your SEED teacher manual. If you have any questions or need any additional information, please feel free to contact MetroParks at 614-891-0700 or on the web at metroparks.net. Belly hike. In this activity, students will observe, classify, and record observations from a schoolyard plot study. Materials needed for belly hike are the student portfolio pages, writing utensils, and plot area markers. Teachers should consider logistics when planning this activity. This activity can be done individually, or in groups, or as a class. Teachers should gather the plot area markers. What a teacher uses as a plot area marker will be determined by how the teacher wishes to run the activity. Any item that can be used to define a space will work for a plot study marker. Things like hula hoops, rope, yarn, all work well in creating plot area markers. If using multiple plots, all plots should be the same size and shape. When picking a plot locations, care should be taken to pick plot areas in a schoolyard that will be easily accessible, allow for constant supervision, have a diversity of organisms, and not be in an area that will have distractions, such as a recess area or other classroom windows. Please note that as part of the later activity, Impact Hike, students will visit the plot area again. Explain that students will be looking at one small area or a plot in a larger ecosystem. They will need to observe the plot and record their observations. Reassure students that they will not be asked to identify the organisms in their plot. The names of the organisms are not important for this activity. It is important that students observe the differences between organisms, such as this plant has big, round leaves versus another plant with skinny, jagged leaves. Review the definitions of abiotic, producer, consumer, and decomposers. Have students classify each group. Students should be able to relate that the producers are green, consumers have mouth parts, and decomposers are organisms like mushrooms, fungus, and mold. Remind students that some decomposers are too small to be seen with human eyes, like microscopic bacteria. As a class, discuss if listing bacteria on a plot organism list will be allowed for this activity. Students should make arguments for and against and determine the answer. The objective of this discussion is not to come up with a correct answer. The objective is to allow students to practice debating and problem solving. Whatever decision your students come up with, it will not greatly affect the activity results. Show students the student portfolio page. Explain that they will be asked to represent the organisms in their plot. Students should discuss how they would like to represent the contents of their plots, pictures, lists, etc. Students should also discuss and decide how they will count items in their plot, number of individuals or organisms or estimate of coverage, etc. Explain the logistic procedures, how much time students will have, and the expectations, behavioral and academic, for this activity. Travel to the predetermined plot location and allow time for students to create representations of their plots. After students have observed their plots, return to the classroom and complete the rest of the Belly Hike student portfolio pages. Thank you for watching this MetroParks SEED instructional video. For more information about SEED or any MetroParks programming, please contact Tanya Taylor, Education Administrator, MetroParks, at 895-6206 or Tanya Taylor at metroparks.net.